All right. Hello, hello. It's that time. Time to tap in. See what the messages are for today. The highest and greatest good of all. Okay, I did a little bit of a rock or a crystal layout today to try something new. It's not new. Okay, let's take these runes out. Oh, and this one was in my palm. Snuck out. This is birth. I had birth in the palm of my hands. Okay, let's see here. Where's my little cheat sheet? We got Burkana, birth, Earth Mother. This one is Ingu's, fertility, true love, music, and harmony. And then we have masculine gods, warrior rune, and victory. So a victory of true love, of fertility, a fertile victory will be birthed. Okay. Well, that's a great start. It is a great start. Yes, the temperatures have gone up. Today is a blowy, rainy, which is perfect conditions to melt away all the residual snow and water all those little possibilities that are just under the surface. Okay. Let's ask the Arcturians to bless us with one of their messages. All the birds are in my cedar tree behind my place, all taking shelter, but like counting the seconds before they can come and hit up the bird feeder. It's so interesting how they know, like, between gusts of wind, and a beautiful example of divine timing. Okay, just like this card coming out. Ooh, I love all the purple, and look, there's a star in there. A little dot of info. Did I pass it? Nope. Where is it? There it is, loyalty. The energy of loyalty helps you remain loyal to yourself. Sometimes this might mean being disloyal to a good friend. Once you've learned how to do this, you can be loyal through and through without forgetting yourself. Absolutely. So this could be the birth of a new mindset where you put yourself above all else. In the same sense of put your oxygen mask on first before you help others. Right? Fill your cup first before you give of your cup. No. So that you can overflow. Yeah. Yeah, what you give to others shouldn't come from, oh, how do you explain this? It's about the overflow, not taking out of your cup so that your cup is less. Does that make sense? It's the excess that can flow to others. Okay, messages. Cryptic. Okay, let's take that card. Oh, there's two there. This one, that one, that one, that, and okay. Okay then. Let's see. What do we got? 10 cards again. Okay, let's see here. We've got abundance, excellent, and creating your own world. Considering your experience, tempering, wishing, being the Queen of Cups, shining like a sun, independent in her own right, transformed with clear boundaries, and fast-moving energy. All right, well, that is a great start to this reading. So, the birth of something, what was it? Fertile. Fertile victory is being birthed. And it's going to be abundant. And it's going to be part of or contributing to the birth of a new world. And this can be as grand as it needs to be. Like, even just like a birth of a new day, a birth of a new version of self. This Knight of Pentacles is very attached to this Queen here. And I'm always reading it as, you know, while in your Queen of Cup energy, shining like the star you are, you know, beaming like the sun, it's also victory, success in the sun power here. This Knight is like ready to move on the word of the Queen here. Okay. Okay, Knight. This could be, you know, action. The Queen's ability to determine when to take action. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so maybe this isn't about the Queen taking action. Maybe this is about the tempering of what's coming in for the Queen, this Wheel of Fortune. It's attached to this wish and part of the divine timing. Because even when you start something new, there is this process of building momentum, and it's like a seed. It's just like a seed, right? You plant a seed and you have to wait for it to go through its process before it blooms and rewards you with exactly why you planted it in the first place, right? To enjoy its beautiful blooms or to witness its process in entirety. Like, that's where your change of perspective and how you look at things is really, really important. When you trust the process, when you trust, right? It's like planting a seed and then getting upset with it because it's not producing, you know, you plant a violet bulb, I guess we're talking bulbs now, and then you put it in the ground and then you're like, okay, where's the flowers? Come on, where's the flower? Damn it, I thought there was flowers. Ah! And then how, you know, maybe it takes 4 months for this bulb to produce a flower. So for 4 months, you're just going to be like, that damn bulb never delivered. And, you know, I don't know if it's going to grow to be the best it could be being surrounded by that kind of energy, you know? Okay, so this popped out. This stuff happening behind the scenes. I tell ya. Stuff is happening behind the scenes that's contributing to your independence and this sun power. I love this. Your divine feminine is definitely in a state of balance and birthing, which makes sense. Like, that's what she does. She is a creator, the birther of things, right? Also the incubator of the things to be birthed, right? As in actual birth. The day you find out you're pregnant is not the day the baby comes out. There's an incubation period. There's a process necessary to create life. Yeah, you gotta let go of the things first. There may be something you're not letting go of. Yeah, something that needs to be put to rest. I want to say that that's contributed to your transformation and independence, is the letting go of people, places, things, behaviors, mindsets. And there is a very real momentum that develops. This is why staying in a frequency, keeping a level of control over your frequency. And I mean, like, not so much in controlling your circumstances, because a lot of times we have to go out and we don't have control. But we have control on a base level, like how we respond to the circumstances around us, right? But I really feel like there is a frequency you can hold where you do start to affect the circumstances that surround you, right? Like, accidents don't happen near you. Fights don't happen near you. The adversity of life, you kind of float around it, right? I get the sense of like floating down a river. If you're facing upstream, kicking and screaming the whole way, you're not going to see that rock in the middle of the stream that you're going to just smack into, right? But if you're floating, if you're flowing, you're facing the direction that you're going, and you are not creating any resistance. You're just in a state of allowing. Now you're flowing and you're seeing that rock that's coming in up in your path, and all you're doing is, you know, turning or moving slightly, and you just, you know, with very little objection, you know, sailing on past the obstacle. And that's what makes you a king. So this is your level of discernment and your action, right? Your masculine energy is the thing that is the aspect of you that sets boundaries. It's the part of you that verbalizes, no, thank you, goodbye, right? The queen feels it. She recognizes that for me to go this way isn't going to be good for my mental, emotional, or spiritual health or whatever. And the King of Swords is the one that says, no, thank you, bye, which is the masculine feminine balance, which is beautiful. Okay, what else can we talk about here? Something that you're working on with this Two of Wands here is going to birth abundance. It is. So that's really great. And hopefully if you're working on several things, it's the thing that's giving you the most joy. The thing that you're doing that is connecting you with the truest core of yourself. It's something being birthed that is a part of, like, I want to say the 5 pillars of who you are, like your core essence. So maybe meditate a bit on what 5 things you would consider to be part of your core self. That's what's like, yeah, all the atoms and energies are all kind of conspiring around. And this person here has their eyes closed. I can't tell if their eyes are open or closed. I need glasses for my glasses. But came out with this 5 of Cups. And this one, I always think of that like in between realms, the pools in between realms. Each pool is a realm that you can step into. And you've just come out of this one. And these are all the things that you experienced while you were in that realm that you may be able to utilize. So if you think about this as like a landscape that has tons of pools, and you, this, magician, alchemist, multi-dimensional jumper, this is your filing system of your experience in each pool. And so you can see at a glance which ones you've been in and which ones you haven't yet. And you can also, instead of having to revisit each pool to access the things that you took from that experience, you can just wander in this in-between world and re-access them. I don't know if that's like the Akashic records or not, but there's something in there. I'm also getting like something that could be something that you've been able to do across your lifetimes. And maybe this is a download or an upgrade or an ability that you are unlocking to be able to access that realm and the different lifetimes and the accumulated experiences that you have. I don't know where that's coming from. Well, I guess it's all coming from spirit. So take that as it resonates. I already forgot what I said. Okay. So let's see what else we got here. Is there anything else that can help us with this reading and this deck? Go through one more time if anything else wants to come out. So a fast-moving energy. So this could be, back to whatever the heck I was talking about here, and this contributing to this birthing of a project, an idea, something, even your wish taking shape here. It's going to pick up mad passionate energy here, which is great. It's kind of the 8 of Wands. It's like validating this energy moving. Never underestimate the power of momentum. And for those of you who have put in all the work and is still waiting for the results to manifest in the 3D, the momentum, just think about this period in between of like the bow or the arrow being pulled back, right? It seems like you're going backwards. It seems like you're not going anywhere. And then when the timing's right, the bow is released and the arrow, or the arrow's loosed. I don't know the terminology. And that arrow goes flying. Like this arrow. Goes flying. Hits its mark plus the 17 other marks in behind it because it went right through because it was so powerful. Through the dimensions of space and time. So that's pretty powerful. Okay. We seem pretty even here, but I'm just going to go through one more time. There's the momentum and choice. So this is the momentum building here. It's crossroads. Balance. Pointing to the sun here. yeah, I get that balance between inspired action and nurturing, right? Being out and shining and allowing the seeds to germinate, grow, go through their process, right? You got the balance there. And that tempering, that balancing contributes to momentum. And the wands bringing in the results of that quickly. Ote. Let's get some confirmations or add-ons with the mini cards. And this is about loyalty to self, right? Maintaining momentum does take loyalty. You know, you could be building momentum, and then somebody calls you who drains your energy and wants to hang out with you, and you accept and you go hang out with them and stop, right? They suck the energy right out of you. You end up pouring out of the cup that was just about to overflow, but, right? And so now you have to build up that momentum again. And just get to the overflowing stage. Just get there. Okay, looking away and just tossing cards, picking at random. Okay, and one more. Two more. This twin flames leads with the devil here. Doubts and fears. So my reading yesterday, the twin flames and the devil came out, and you know, I was kind of like, oh, these doubts and fears is what's going on with the masculine. Well, in the twin flame journey, masculine and feminine are mirroring each other as well as responding to each other's energy. So if one's feeling doubts and fears, the other one's feeling doubts and fears, and vice versa. And when one starts feeling doubts and fears, the other one's like, oh, now should I be doubtful and fearful? And it turns into this like negative feedback loop. And I think part of the twin flame journey is the two aspects, maintaining this momentum of trust and faith and love long enough for them to come together. And I also feel like this kind of birthing of the twin flame journey, whether it's internally or externally, it's something that empowers. And so I feel like there will always be devils trying to get in the way, slow the progress, and stop it from happening. So there's those messages. Okay. We've got the magician, of course we do, because this is about alchemy, and the cycle. We've also got the yin yang here, mimicking the twin flame, or the yin yang, sorry. And that's trusting in the process. Oh, yeah, you're a star. The star that you are, radiating. Okay, let's do this. I feel like it's the same either way. Okay, yeah, surrendering to the process, surrendering to the transformation and the letting go of all the things that no longer serve. And just float. Just, you know, just like on the river. Don't fight against the current. Or I guess rivers don't have current. The flow. Don't fight against the flow. And you'll reach your goal. Which is this connection with the sun. Your firepower. Your inner... Oh, another one up here. The Hierophant. Yeah, this is how you attain mastery. Mastery of self and in the creating of your world. Right? This is why it's a threat. This is why there's devils around. Because they exist in one of the worlds, and they want to keep you in the one where you're not empowered, right? Okay. I am feeling called to pull a wild one card. So let us do that. I love this fast moving, powerful energy from this knight here. Okay, which one of these cards want to come out and add to this reading? Any? Oh, okay. 3 of them. Flow. Yes. Experience and refuge. Okay, there's that flowing down the river. And your accumulated experience, creating momentum, and the refuge. Surrender and re-empower ourselves. Okay. These are... That one is a long one. Okay, wild one, flow is everything that you want to be able to follow the path of harmony and to ignite you into the space that is true is all that is being asked. Flow with another without losing yourself. Flow with yourself without your neurotic patterns. Wow, okay, this is kind of pulling it all together, isn't it? The river and this being loyal to self. Okay, allow and the surrender. You need to know that the entire universe comes out of flow, and if you allow yourself to be part of this natural rhythm, you will allow yourself to know what it truly means to be a spiritual being on this planet. As you allow flow, the world will open to you in ways that you couldn't have imagined when trapped in your patterned thinking and pre-scheduled ways. It is of service to flow with another without losing yourself. Allow the universe to work through you, providing a vehicle for your enlightenment and happiness. As with this, nothing stands in your way. Resistance becomes passé, and you can recognize it for what it is. Flow is happy. It is good. It is easy. The only hard thing about flow is you. So step out of your shell long enough to see where you stop yourself, your relationships, and your life, and allow flow to be part of everything you do and all that you have. Follow the rhythms of yourself and the flow of the universe, unseen and seen around you. Listen, allow, act, and just be in the moment. Get carried away with your life while still owning every moment. For it is your show. It is a big world. It is infinite and vast. Allow yourself to be in it and move with it. You with yourself. Experience everything. Then you will know everything. That is the meaning of flow. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay. Experience comes before flow. To experience is to feel. To feel is to acknowledge. To acknowledge is to change. To change is extraordinary. And to be extraordinary is magic. This card asks you to look at your world of suffering and change your relationship with it. To experience the extraordinary, the magic of changing consciousness at will. The lineage of to suffer is to allow. Discover why so much suffering. That is the mystery. Get to the heart of this question. Pain in life is part of the road. Open to the magic of allowing. Ponder new perceptions. Offering opportunities and freedom. Expansion and growth, change and consciousness. Choose the path of the prophet's feet, knowing their way through the forest, stopping in the fairyland of bowed trees and short stumps and wisps of gentle wind. Invite the open arms of allowing, which were trapped in the language of suffering. Ask for the gifts which hung your heart. Excite your eyes. Oh, no. Ask for the gifts which hug your heart. Excite your eyes. Shaman your thinking. Experience the path of wisdom where new meaning exists, blossoming from a suffering fantasy, opening to a wild one's prophet's path. Let's see. And the refuge. Wild one. The path of the wild is not an easy path. It requires much dedication to yourself, and out of that place, a devotion to the world around you. In those times of distress, know there is a place of refuge, a place to go when the road gets difficult, a place to go and experience recovery from hard times or bumpy spots. Know that the wild will carry you home, as you are a resourceful, one who knows their insides even when you think you don't. Take refuge in the untamed, the place where creation is born, and the divine speaks of the dedication to you and your journey. Take refuge in the emptiness the wild provides so that you can know where to go. Take refuge in the sacred of all sacred, releasing your burdens, and take refuge in the energy always available to you from the universe, always. When you need to, take the permission to rest, and rest your head in the womb of yourself, knowing you are carried by forces far greater than you could ever imagine. That's that surrender and trust. The things that are happening behind the scenes that you can't see, taste, touch, or feel. You might be able to feel with your intuition. Okay. Get a few. That one. Integrity. As I live my truth, my thoughts, words, and actions are aligned. And this is that acts of service to others, right? Even just by being your authentic self, even just by speaking your own truth, you are paving a path, pioneering anything that offers safety for others, right? Like if somebody is being authentic in who they are, it gives the other person permission. Not that we need it, but sometimes, a lot of us do. A lot of us don't feel comfortable enough or safe enough in an environment to be true to themselves, to just be. It's all these social, expectations and ways you're supposed to be. And yeah. Okay. What was under integrity? Humility. I live in space. I am not separate. No, I live in grace. I am not separate. I honor all life with great respect, and I see myself in others. That's a really good way to keep yourself humble. This is a good balance between, you know, humility and integrity. What's this one? Action. Yeah. That's what this is, guys. This over here is all about action and honesty. There's the honesty. The moment I embrace truth, doors open, barriers crumble, judgment dissolves, a clear path appears, and growth occurs within me. Beautiful. Okay. Maybe a message from Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin, you want to offer your invitation to the heart? Kuan Yin loves to connect you with your heart. Seek my guidance. I am your divine mother. We belong to each other. Speak to me of your concerns. I will receive all you offer me and show you the way. Yeah, connect with your heart. And one way that just came to my mind was to picture, like, breathe in with your mouth open and picture yourself in your throat. And when you breathe out, you are descending down your throat elevator into your heart. And with your next deep breath, the elevator door is opening and you are in your heart. Okay? And let's do one of these Louise Hay affirmations. A message for somebody. I'll just take this one. I open new doors to life. I rejoice in what I have, and I know that fresh new experiences are always ahead. I greet the new with open arms. I trust life to be wonderful. Beautiful. Okay, there is the message for today. And I hope there was something for you, tangible, tasty, or, you know, a seed that you can go and plant in your garden. All right, I'm wishing you a wonderful rest of whatever you got going on. Make it awesome. And thanks for being here. Love you. Bye.